The Narcissist in Therapy. Hello lovelies, welcome to Narc Free Formula. My name's Freedom, thank you for joining me. Today we're talking about the Narcissist in Therapy. This is part 2 of the previous video that I did about why the narcissist will not change. Alright, so let's get down to it. The Narcissist in Therapy. So we know from YouTube that some narcissists will go into therapy and are self-aware. So when I say this, I'm referring to people like Sam Vaknin, H.G. Tudor, and mental illness. All three are diagnosed and self-aware narcissists. Now, this is a bit of a double-edged sword, because on one hand, these narcissists give hope to those poor people who are still in love with their narcissist, still hoping that things will change, and they can turn things around. And why I say it's a double-edged sword is because, firstly, most narcissists will not go to therapy. Secondly, they won't go to therapy because they think there's nothing wrong with them, right? That we are all the problem. They think that their worldview is the way the world is and that the rest of us are just suckers. So if we're honest and open, they just see that as us being suckers, and they will lie to us and manipulate us, and we should know better, essentially. Right, so getting back to these kind of self-aware narcissists, most narcissists won't go to therapy. These ones that I mentioned are on YouTube making a living, right, from being self-aware narcissists. So already there's a huge payoff for them for actually, outing themselves, essentially. Secondly, they get so much attention, adoration from fans and viewers, and fuel. Oh my God, the fuel these men are getting. I mean, although I say men, like obviously there's female narcissists who run YouTube channels but are self-aware or aren't. I don't actually know of any female narcissists that are self-aware. I know a few that aren't aware, but as for self-aware, I'm not sure. If you know of any self-aware female narcissists who are running narcissism channels, link them in the comments for me, because that'll be really interesting. Anyhow, back to those three lads. So like I said, there's a huge payoff for them. I can guarantee if you were in a one-on-one relationship or situationship with any of these three narcissists, you would still be going through the idolization, devaluation, and discard cycles. They will still be doing all the narc dark arts. Narcissists can't help themselves. It's just, this is their behavior, this is their subconscious programming and the patterning. And even those who claim to be in therapy or claim to be self-aware, I guarantee you are still up to all the same old tactics and tricks that other narcissists use. And one of the most telling things that I have witnessed from these three channels is that they all disassociate. So they're talking about narcissists as though narcissists are another person or another group of people, like over there, those narcissists over there, right? But not actually saying we do this or we do that. I actually heard mental illness comment on that. So he was actually aware of the fact that he tries to dissociate himself from those narcissists. But the reality is, narcissistic personality disorder is very distinct. It is quite unique. It's not as prevalent as people kind of imagine. A lot of people, say, that person's a narcissist, this person's a narcissist, rah, rah, rah. In actuality, it's a much lower kind of statistic than people would imagine. It's less than 5% of the general population that actually display symptoms of narcissistic personality disorder. So, getting back to it, these channels kind of give false hope, is what I'm really trying to say. False hope to victims who are still in love with narcissists. The reality is that even if you could get the narcissist into therapy, kicking and screaming. Like I said, they will find a way to turn the situation around so that you're the bad guy. I've actually heard of situations where the narcissist has had an affair with their therapist. I mean, looking from the outside, you can see straight up what that's about. That's just it's a chess move. It's a power move. The narcissist couldn't win the situation in any other way, so used a route that would devastate the partner. It's just like the ultimate, like I said, the ultimate chess move. It's like checkmate. I mean, how you dragged me to therapy, and now look, I'm having an affair with therapists. This is what they do. This is kind of manipulative stuff that narcissists do. Or if they do go to therapy, they make it so impossibly unbearable, so painful that you don't want to go again. So they either make it embarrassing where they argue, and they say things that, the therapist shouldn't know about, but they blurt it all out. And they do it on purpose because, like I said, the goal for them is to not attend therapy. Because they know that if they attend therapy and if they actually did it properly, that their narcissistic personality disorder would be identified. So they can't have that happen. So like I said, first goal, they don't attend therapy. Second goal, they do attend therapy, but they make it such a train wreck that you just want to get the hell out of there. Or third, like as formerly mentioned, they use it as an ultimate chess move to move on to new supply, essentially make you never trust therapists again. Like you'll never drag them to another therapist after they've done that to you, would you? No, you see, that's how they play. This is exactly how the narcissist plays the situation.